Goods and Services Tax, GST, in Maldives. Video by Mohammed Sani. Goods and Services Tax, GST, is a tax charged on the value of goods and services supplied in the Maldives. GST is charged under the Goods and Services Tax Act, Law No. 10/2011. The Act makes a clear distinction between suppliers of tourism goods and services, TGST, and suppliers of other general goods and services, GST. Registration is compulsory if the value of taxable supplies of a business exceed MVR 1 million, approximately $64,850 per annum. However, importers of goods to the Maldives and suppliers of tourism goods and services are required to register, even if the value of their supplies does not exceed the MVR 1 million threshold. The Act imposes a GST at the rate of 6% for general goods and services, and a rate of 12% for tourism sector goods and services, TGST. There are certain categories of goods and services which are exempt from GST. These include the following. 2 essential goods. List of essential goods is shown on the following slides. 2 goods and services exported from the Maldives. 3 sale of a going concern. GST exempt goods and services. The following goods and services shall be exempt from tax under this Act. A. Electricity services provided by an electricity service provider registered with the relevant government authority or state institution. B. Water facilities provided by a water supplier registered with the relevant government authority or state institution. C. Postal services provided by a postal service provider registered with the relevant government authority or state institute. D. Sewerage facilities provided by a sewerage supplier registered with the relevant government authority or state institution. E. Education provided by an educational institution registered with the relevant government authority or state institution. F. Health services provided by a health service provider registered with the relevant government authority or state institution. G. Services specified in the regulation made pursuant to this Act that facilitate and are essential for the provision of services specified in subsections A to F. H. Drugs authorized for sale by the relevant government authority and medical devices stipulated in the regulation made pursuant to this Act that are supplied by a pharmacy registered with the relevant government authority or state institution. I. Sale of goods received as donations or gifts by a non-profit body or association registered with the relevant government authority or state institution. J. Financial services stipulated in the regulation made pursuant to this Act. K. Rent and from lease of a movable property. L. International transportation services. M. Goods and services sold to persons exempted from GST by another Act. N. Payments collected as fines. O. Flats, land and buildings sold by the government or by the government through a third party under social housing schemes in which the government has the discretion to control the price of the property being sold in accordance with procedures determined by the government.